couple of quick notes. First off, I want to thank you / curse you guys for making this harder and harder every term. We thought last term was tough. This term was, we debated for seconds. Well, in the mind of an android, that's a long time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and announce who we are going to Greenlight, and we actually made a couple notes as to why. After the awards ceremony, we're going to have a group of the instructors get together and meet with anybody who didn't make it, and actually right there tell you exactly why. What was the difference maker? Because they were very, very tight, much like they were last term. And some made it based off of them coming to us and asking, what could I do better for the next presentation? So we want to get that information to you guys. Because there was so much competition, we decided we should make it easier on ourselves and only accept one project and have everybody work on it. So the Cortez family is
we're going to work the heck out of that.
Yes, our biggest advice we can give you as far as getting your projects approved is get a job here. He has the saddest puppy dog eyes. We're like, well, what about this Cortez family? And he's just like, it's a good project. What else are we going to do? So we are going to approve Hugh's project. Some people said it was biased, but I have a VR degree and I love educational games, so blame me. Okay, in no particular order. Is Wom here? We decided to go ahead and pick yours. Mostly because we're looking to fire up a new game that has the potential for big team, big production value, very pretty, shiny. I can tweet about it. Screenshots are awesome. Makes me happy. Mortal Coil. Oh yeah, what's your plan? Mortal Coil was chosen. Mortal Coil was chosen because it's stylistically different than some of the stuff that we do. And we put the note, it's close to shipping, which means there's going to be added pressures. You better ship it this term, because if you got close to shipping this time, you might not get another chance. So congratulations for Mortal Coil. Sticking in the world of stylistically different, Oddity made the list. Things that impressed the team is Oddity did spend a lot of time getting its tools and technology up and running, and it is now sitting at a point where content's going to go much quicker, and we saw a lot of potential in that. It's like you did all the foundational stuff, you've done a lot of the core work, now we want to see something happen with that work, so we're also call that close to shipping, just to add pressure. Another one in the category of sad puppy dog eyes. Mirrored made it. Mirrored falls into that. It's one of our longer term projects, bigger scope projects. It's also, we like to support any student who is going to take it upon themselves to start their own company and get a game running based off of that. We want to support that kind of entrepreneurship, so we added Mirrored to our list. The next one. Island Survivor. Island Adventure. Luigi's Island Adventure. So, this is one of the projects that has presented before. This isn't the first time they tried to get through Greenlight. And the difference maker this time that made it accepted versus the last time was Ian took the time to build a prototype, get his ducks in a row, and do all the base stuff that we need to see. It's like, look, you're serious about this project, and we could see the potential. So because of that hard work, it was chosen. So nice job there. The next one, the couch game. Yeah. The things that the team liked about that game. First, it was a game jam game. Go to game jams. Game jams are awesome. You should always go to game jams. Number 2, the scope is doable. That's always a good thing. And number 3, and the part that we really liked, is it came across that you really spent time working on, at the core, here's why our game is fun, and here's here's why we want to make it. And we really like that aspect of your presentation, so nice job. Next on our list, I'm almost done. Happy Skies.
Yeah.
Happy Skies made it because they did make some excellent progress, and we also put this one in the category of shippable.
By the end of
With
the day,
one more
it's
term. So, don't count on a summer term for Happy Skies. In that same vein, because of their excellent progress and what they did in a term, Crimson Knights. Which was also a game jam game, which we really, really like. It also falls into our category of shipped by the end of spring, but you did make excellent progress. Your team did an amazing job. We have one more, and that is Deadliest War, the social change game. If you've gotten to know me, one of the things you're going to find is I have this weird spot in my heart for education and gaming and virtual reality and that kind of stuff. But I also see a great opportunity for us to use games to actually make a difference in the world, right? It's like we're gamers in here. And I always find it interesting that we go to school with cybersecurity people and they graduate and protect us from terrorist attack, and we graduate and make poop and farts and stuff like that. And this is an opportunity for us to say, you know what? Games can make a big difference as well. And it's also an external project, so that's kind of cool as well. All right, that is our list. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and if we count you, 10 games that we're going to try to take on this spring. One of the things we are going to try to do is some of the teams have gotten a little bit big, so we went ahead and picked up last term, or this term we picked up 8. We are going to pick up a couple more just to try to make the teams a little smaller so it's a little easier to manage. For those that didn't make it, like I said, after the awards presentations, some of the game faculty are going to hang around. We want to meet up with you. We want to talk you through. Here is the reason, because really it came down to that close on most of these of here's why you didn't make it and this one did. Very, very close. Some of them we actually wanted to do. It was just a matter of like, if you would have had this piece, you probably would have made it. So, and then again, with the Rogue Gaming and the Game Job Fair, we want to support these projects as well. So that is our list for spring. Congratulations to everybody, whether you made it or not. Like I said, it was some debate back and forth on these. It was definitely, I said this last term, it was a hard decision. This was, I wasn't even looking forward to having this conversation. They were all very, very excellent. Like I mentioned it as we kind of broke, and this will be my last little comment. When we were leaving the room, I'm like, you know what? If any of these games would have presented a year ago, they would have topped our lists. You guys have all come that far. So the competition's just gone up, so congratulations to everybody. And thank you for the great presentations. And certainly there's going to be great awards. I'm triple booked this afternoon, so I'm going to run off to a meeting. I'll try to get back before all the awards have been given out, and then I'll see you guys at 6. I'm actually going to stay. It's raid night. We better get done by 9 because my Old Republic guild is counting on me to tank. So. All right, guys. Congratulations. Nice job.
Thanks, Doug.
I will be tweeting. I can't tweet about my next meeting because it's not hopefully happening again.
Survivor Rise, I got it this time.
Yeah, they were great.
It was all you made about it. That's why he didn't like us.
Really? He had first.
All right, guys. First of all, give yourself a round of applause again. Great job. It was actually a pretty hard deliberation. Now to the fun stuff. All right, the celebration event. Why we're all kind of here as well. Every semester I give out an award. It's called the Rookie of the Year Award. I should probably change that to Rookie of the Term Award for doing that. But I do value my artists that come into my classes. At 100 levels, some of them don't have that much experience. Some of them actually need tools, new processes, and so forth. but I also value the leadership, the dedication, and the discipline. So this award goes out to those individuals that actually have valued that and actually have performed at an excellent level, and most importantly, have achieved an A in my class. So some of you guys have particular classes, it's kind of hard to get A's sometimes. So it is, right? Oh, it is. No, I got up my ante then, right? So without further ado, guys, please welcome, give a round of applause to our first Rookie of the Year / term, Sean Burke. Thanks, bud, for all your hard work. Congratulations. All right, another round of applause for Sean. Second Rookie of the Year / term. This actually guy came in as a game designer, but he also did exceptionally well in the class, performed, again, valued himself and showing some type of motive. Mr. Kyrie Summerall, where are you at? There he is. Congratulations, bud. Thanks for all your hard work.
You should pitch a game.
Thanks, guys. That's it.
Go. Thanks, George.
I'll pass it to Ben. Sorry.
I need no introduction. So, the next step here is basically I want to be kind of recognizing all of the cat herders that we've had here, all the leads for all the projects. Managing everybody is not easy, especially when you have to start putting in online and testing students and art students and then start getting some testing done and getting play testing and all that kind of stuff. So I'd like to recognize all the leads. I'll do them one by one, and as you come up, then it's an opportunity for the leads to recognize their team. And then once that's done, then the team will come up and we'll do pictures up here. So don't go anywhere, come up. We'll stay here until we get some pictures. Are you taking them? Or? Okay. So first and foremost, I'd like to recognize a lead who's been around, and we like him so much in his work that he's doing that we're keeping him around. So congratulations, Ben Pope from here. There you go. So this one's generic, so we'll get you digital with your name and stuff. But yeah, if you want to start, then give out the work for your group, and then everybody comes through.
Great. Yeah, so the very interesting thing, I was going back through the old bill we had for a year and a half ago, because I keep everything. So, and I saw the original levels and the art that we had, and I was like, holy crap. So I put it up for the actually them to see, to show how far we've come, right? The first award I'm going to do is actually the designers. So I'm going to go with two of them. The first started us off on levels and actually got us going. Nick Reed. That guy wrote an awesome script. Hell of a script, man. It's really good.
You should make a game too.
I know you just And James Ambrand, again, he's not here, but because he's probably doing work right now. He actually took those initial designs and really evolved the game to where it is now. I mean, you can see where it is, and it's really, really phenomenal. So that artwork he's done has taken it into the next level. So, you know, the next level, literally. So, James Ambrand, everybody. Top artist was really difficult to do because that team, the team is really phenomenal. The online guys are amazing. Everyone is really rock solid and pulls it together to get stuff done. So, top artist, Joel Albiter. I'm gonna. The thing that he did is took the NPCs and really brought that to life. So I mean, spray animations are really awesome. So top programmers they're actually both online, but they both really deserve credit. Chris Helm he takes the helm. I mean, his name literally is Helm. So I mean, he does that. So Chris is like, oh, that guy didn't get it done. All right, I'm on it. So, and actually, the IGF submission when we did it to the IGDA, he said, hey, what do you need done? I said, let's do it. He wasn't like, oh, how long is it going to take? He was like, all right, I'm on it. And he spent all night. So we spent like 2 days getting that ready for that. And we're actually going to be resubmitting today for South by Southwest and IGF.
Excellent.
So, Chris Helm, everyone. The next guy, Sean Meek. This guy is also, he took it upon himself to say, hey, let's get stuff done. I'll be there for whatever you need. He didn't say how long is it going to be. I need it. Let's do it. And that's the attitude that I really want to highlight. Actually, both these guys took it upon themselves to help other people too. They're like, with artists, and hey, I'll contact her, I'll get it done, and coordination. They really communicate well, and they're on top of their game and over the game. So Sean B. And the rest of the team, everybody.
Mirror team, come on up.
For who's here?
Stand pretty.
He totally looked that way.
Where are we all?
Wait, one.
Get used to it.
Now crazy shot?
What?
Crazy shot.
Crazy shot.
Or no.
Oh, you guys are crazy. With a K. All right, round of applause, everybody. Good job. So another circus director I'd like to recognize. He's been around for a while as well. It's Matt. No, I'm just kidding. It's is Nick Reed. Come on up. That's right. There you go. So if you've got a few awards, by all means.
Great job.
I want to recognize
This semester, it's been an interesting experience. We learned a lot about our team, about our projects. We've accomplished a great deal. Things like getting Fog War in, getting the user interface up and running. The scope for this project is just like, it started off big and it's still big. So, I really appreciate all the dedication that the team members have put forth over the course of the semester. I couldn't have been happier with what everyone's really accomplished. So I'd like to recognize a few people. First of all, from the art team, I can't really express like how pleased I am with this guy's work and how hard he's worked and how in depth he's gone into the project and how he's really put his best foot forward and his art really displays his expertise. I'm very happy with him. I'm proud of him. So Chris Guzman, please. Next, for programming. Programming for this cane has been a huge undertaking, and it's no small task. I really do laud the efforts of our programmers, and I appreciate it a lot more now that I've gotten deeper into programming myself. It's a huge mess, and this guy's been able to sort through it and really come out on top and make our game a lot better because of it. And that person is Garrett Rusher. And then for design, it's not easy finding a really good designer, but we did have some really good ones on the team. But this guy really stood head and shoulders above everyone else, and I could see why he was a lead before, why people appreciate his opinion and his work ethic. He always went above and beyond, did things that I asked him to do at the very last minute because other people might have dropped the ball or something fell through, and I could always count on him and appreciate him. And that person was Jake Williams. And last, this is program MVP. He's been on since the beginning, and he's gone through this very wild ride with me since the beginning. He's always bought in. He's never had any questions as to whether or not this project
a Tootsie Roll. Only half of us.
Only half of us showed up today.
As usual.
Talk about a great board.
All right, crazy shot. Is this team any crazier than the last one?
Last time they had barbed wire. Yeah, this time. Barbed wire. Barbed wire. All right. So working online or with online students is not easy. Of course, we all realize that it takes a lot of teamwork and communication. So the next lead award I'd like to give out is for Claire Layton of Oxygen, who had it tough from the beginning, working distance from us here. And in conjunction with that, I'd also like to give an award to Adam, who was kind of her proxy here. And again, between the two of them, I think they did a great job in organizing what they did have here for resources and what they did have online. So I don't know if Adam is here actually. Or did they go? The bar is in the way. So come on up, Adam. Thanks.
Alright, so Claire actually made custom awards for our team members, very fancy. And we have a few people that she wanted to recognize. First, she did want to recognize me for being here when she couldn't.
Go at it.
She wanted to recognize our lead programmer. His name is Adam Lewis. He's one of the 5-week online students. He went through the production classes and he has continued with the project for a few of the modules after that. He's actually pitching it as his SIP, and he's very interested in continuing the project forward. Of course, he is not here to accept the awards because he's on. For our best artist, well, technically she's our only artist, but she is a great artist. Kelly, I really don't know how to pronounce her last name well, so Bucklow? She has been cranking out art assets like crazy this entire semester, and they are all high quality, and she got the animations, and she's been doing an amazing job. So, great job, Kelly. And for our MVP for design, Claire couldn't really settle on just one person. And so I'd like to call up Zachary and Leanne. Thank you for all the work in the large transport area. And Leanne, she wanted to thank you for all the work on the morgue because every moon base needs a very creepy morgue. And that is it for the awards.
Cool. Any other oxygenators here?
This is the entire on-ground team.
That's what I thought. So, smile pretty for Lynn.
All right, one more shot.
So since I noticed that he ran out earlier, I'd like to invite Andre to come up and take a picture. He can Photoshop into the other picture later on. So with high hopes, getting published and out there on a little device that everybody carries around, and making a good deal of it, so we brought you back into it. I'd like to award Donald with this LEEDS certificate. Well done, Donald. Needs the ship.
Yes. So we've got a team about the size of most other people gave out awards. So it seems kind of innocuous to, give the one art award to our one artist and the one design award to our one designer. So I'd like to thank both Derek Juilliard and Michael Mansfield, who I think only Michael is here of the two right now, for shouldering all of that work. All of that art is pretty much Derek's, and everything that you saw placed on screen, Michael did, and also did the concept for the background stuff for. So they had to shoulder a lot of work, and so I appreciate both of them for doing that. then we've got like 3 designers or 3 programmers. No one cares about them, especially the 2 who aren't here right now. But I will talk about the one that surprised me the most, which was our online programmer, Matthew Butler. And Butler really surprised me because I thought, he would work as much as the other 2 programmers. He had a similar level of investment. But it got to the point where I had to email him yesterday and say, do not stay up all day today and tomorrow to get those systems done that I asked you for. Chill. Take a moment, step back. Don't kill yourself over this. It's a mobile game. We'll continue. So I'd like to, he's online, so he's not here. He can't accept an award or anything. But he was definitely an inspiration to the rest of us to step up our game and try and work as hard as he did. And then for MVP, I misprinted the name on the award, so I'll print out a new one later. But something we really focused on early in the beginning, because we're a mobile game, is we wanted to have a heavy marketing presence. And so I threw all that stuff that I didn't want to do, and I gave it to Stephen Crane. And I mean, you all know from the ThinkSpot stuff, Crane didn't just do our marketing. He also got involved with the program. That he's not actually in any of these classes. He's just a Terrace Tech intern and a student here and in the testing class. But he stepped up. He helped run the ThinkSpot thing with Ben. He did all of our marketing, and he's the guy who texts at 2 a.m. saying, "Hey, do you have that marketing file I need?" So, and Michael, come on up here.
Just for the record, I didn't do anything on the ThinkSpot stuff.
So yeah, Crane did everything. Here, hold Derek's award since I misprinted yours. Perfect. Perfect. You can just keep his award because he's not here.
Cool. You have any other folks here in the audience?
No.
Go up.
Oh, what?
Oh! Okay.
You know what he said about forgetting the programmers?
Well, I had that one for him, but I couldn't spot him. So you actually do have an award. That's awkward now.
All right, one more.
Good job. So somebody who was determined to pitch a game a couple times in a row with a very odd concept. I wanted to give this award. Right?
I saw that.
Dad jokes.
Okay, so tell me who it is. Oddity. Harlan, come on up. Well done. Congratulations, man. Well done. You did great. We'll keep you on.
I like what you do with your voice.
Yeah, thank you. Audacity and all that. So, I didn't print out any awards because I couldn't really think of any who's the best artist and so forth, because I only have 2 to choose from, and they both do 2 different things, our environment and our animations and our characters. So I think they're both equally talented. I mean, this project's easy for me because I gotta just draw like me, but they have to draw what I draw. So I think they're doing pretty good with the time that we're given. And all of my programmers, they all did different parts of the framework that actually allow some mechanics to work. So I think all the work they've done has been really helpful. Without it, you just see a bunch of little sprites on the screen. A lot less interesting than we have now. So, and I know I've had several designers that I've talked with on the floor help me focus the idea, and they've been a great help. And even the online students who just have to just jump in the mix and have to throw all this documentation at them and tell them what it is they're doing. I think they've all helped, even though it's mostly just telling them, hey, I just need you to write what they say, and I tell you if it's good and do it again. And, yeah. I wish I had some papers or beer or something to give these guys, but
Beer sounds good, right,
Yeah.
guys? Pick it up later. So.
yeah, that's about it.
Cool. Well, why don't you stay here and get the rest of the team up? Thank you guys.
We were green there.
I'm underage, but sounds great.
Now we're getting to something.
Who's buying?
Who's buying?
Not for the underage ones.
I'm sure I can.
It doesn't fit the camera lens.
There you go. Good.
They wanted an odd layout, man.
All right, be odd. JoJo Post.
What? I feel like I'm an odd man out.
Just be natural.
Just be natural.
sure who ran this thing, but I'm going to say it's John, because I have Austin written on here. I don't know if Austin actually does anything. So, congratulations, John, for leading the crew that Austin dumped on. I don't know. Yeah, dumped on. You pitched it and ran, so you did. You made the best of it. Good job, and we look forward to having you back next year. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to you. Yay! How old are you?
I'm 29.
All right, 29. Well done. Almost 30. Almost there. Got Greenlight on here. 29.
So, I don't actually have any awards with me. We never got to file to make up the award.
It's on Slack.
Yeah, I don't get onto that Slack. We have our own Slack. But there is, we would like to recognize one of the artists on our team. We feel she did a really excellent job. That's Molly. She modeled all of our characters. No, we'll get you one. Don't worry. But
She can make one for you, maybe.
make your own award. Yes. But everything you've done for us is really outstanding, and I really appreciate it. All right. So if the rest of the team wants to come on up.
Come on down. So what do you guys think? Can you ship it? Can you ship it after 15 more weeks? Wow. Okay.
Silence.
You guys have the biggest smiles.
Eventually. Oh, so these guys really impressed me from the beginning and as a group, jamming away, and then what they created, and then taking that and building it into something that actually is where it is today, which is much more in scale what they had. So I know a lot of that had to do with Kenny and his ability to get people together and to work on this and to organize. So come on down for Crimson Knights. Looking forward to having you guys back as well.
Alright, so I only have 2 awards, but I do want to say that every person on this team is absolutely phenomenal. I'm so glad that we had every single person, even from people I didn't know, like Dylan and Casey. Before this, we had never met, and I'm really happy that we did because it's just a phenomenal experience. And then we have the online students, which accomplished far more than I could have ever imagined because of that disconnect. It's just a phenomenal experience, and I'm happy that we had every single person on our team. So starting off, I'd like to talk about this artist who accomplished like the most amazing art ever, and it helped guide us. And because of this, we were mentored basically. And this person is Casey Harris.
She looks real excited.
Now this other person isn't here, but in the same vein, he really, we learned a lot from him. Whether we're artists or programmers or designers, we've all learned a lot from him. And this is Kendall Cormier. Everybody else, come on up.
Yeah, right.
In the back, I'm in the front.
Yeah, push that because I get some of that.
I haven't seen Ethan.
I think you made a program.
Oh, what's her name here?
Casey, you're out of the light. Come on over.
Yeah, I know.
Good job. By the way, also needs to ship, okay? Holy shit. Really? How did you think?
It's something to set them up.
Fine, here, cheers. That's the next one. Congratulations. I know it's not easy working with clients, so you guys give him a lot of credit. And it's also not easy working with George, so give him even more credit. Yeah. So yeah, this project was fairly difficult. I think we did a good job at the end wrapping it up, figuring out. George and I are actually going to take it into next semester, work on it as it's our GSIP, so we're going to continue to do that. But the team has 4 members, okay? So by the end we had 4 members. It was me as a project lead. You had George Portillo, who was our main artist, on top of being the Scrum Master, Justin Giordano, who was our lead designer, and then of course we had Anthony Parsh, who was our programmer. So by default, the winner of Best Art was George. By default, the winner of Best Design was Justin, and by default, come on up, the winner, can I handshake from this guy, of Best Programming is Anthony, since I had literally no options.
Backhanded compliment.
Anyways, so, but we did want to give out the actual team MVP, the top contributor to the team. He did a ton of work for the team. Obviously not George. Okay, so the real winner of team MVP, we believe, is Justin. And so congratulations, Justin. And win. Cool. So before you guys do the picture thing, I'd also like to recognize Tyler, who started out on this project. If you could please come down. I just want to say she really set you guys up well for where you needed to be, and also initially at the beginning of the semester came up to me and said, I'm excited about this project. I think it's really cool. What can I do with it? So thank you very much for that.
Yeah, you're part of this. In some capacity, you're part of this. Come on.
Hold it all up.
Come on, pretend you like it.
Here, I'll be the short guy in the back.
Alright, now crazy one. Show them how it's done, guys.
Don't mess up their hair.
Oh my God. Is that it?
Matthew and George and Hugh and Derek is not in the room yet?
No.
You got a meeting.
Are we going up?
Yeah, you're getting up here. Yeah, why did you sit down? What? Why did you take the energy to do that?
Freaking sit down.
So I'd like to recognize everybody on the UAT Game Studios faculty roster. This is the first time that we've had everybody participate with the teams, and I just want to give them a round of applause for their
And Lynn, thank you very much for all the
Copy
work that
time.
you've done. She really is the puppet master, so she controls all of this. Makes it work, makes it happen.
So that was
Oh man, I've seen so many awesome things today. And I don't want to keep you guys here because I know you've been sitting through it as well. But I hope you're really inspired, right? Not just what's going to be next semester, but what's happened already this semester and the projects you've all worked on. These are some really awesome opportunities. I hear and see great feedback, kind of like what Derek was talking about before. Students saying they've had really good experience with this program, and that I think it's awesome. Testament that everybody here is really involved from the faculty side, from the administration side. So we just really want to keep putting resources at your disposal. One of the things that we're going to do is I'm going to drag over an arcade cabinet that I have at the collab and bring it here, that we can set up with a little keyboard and mouse and stuff too, so we can start putting games on there as you guys build those. So we're gonna, what?
You're doing this now? Like, now that Great War's done?
There's a point.
Great War still be there. You want to put it on there? We might be able to still put it on there. What about it? I guess it's a good thing I'm bringing it over, anyways. You know, finding ways to kind of reward you guys and to show off everything that you're doing. If you have any ideas, let us know. We're always really open to that. If you got games you want to pitch them. Not anymore, but next semester. And actually, so after this now, the folks who didn't make it for next semester, meet George over at the door over here. What is that area?
My portal.
The portal. We'll sit down now, talk with you about some things that you could work on or what we saw, the potentials and stuff. So, anybody have anything they want to say? Last minute thing to your fellow colleagues here? No? All right, I understand. It's been a long day. Which ones?
Wrap on tonight.
Oh yeah, so again, tonight 6 to 8, right? So try to be here if you can. The more the merrier, and again, it's an opportunity to network with people. And then next week on Friday, for the ending of it all, have a little pizza, we'll gather, we'll talk a bit about the next semester, talk a bit about this semester again. And also in the evening, then if you want to join us again for Game Collab, happy hour over at Fate Brewery. We're going to be over there. You don't need an ID to get in, so if you're under 21, which John definitely is not. You can still join us and talk and network and stuff like that. But yeah, again, congratulations everybody. Please, a round of applause to all of you. 10 games, pretty crazy. So, yes, one more thing.
I thought the collab thing was next week.
It is next week. After the pizza party on the 18th. What, you thought it was this week?
No, you said it was this week, like around the collab thing.
Oh, no, it's next week.
It's the celebration.
Today's the Greenlight celebration.
It's a real celebration.
All right, get out. Relax.
Next week. So after classes. Meeting on people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Whatever